You, Dak Prescott. Today you lived up to Cooper Rush. You lived up to your contract. You lived up to all those national TV commercials. And now going forward, it's time for you to set the bar even higher that Cooper Rush reset for you. Thank you, number 4. Thank you, Dak Prescott. Today you lived up to Cooper Rush. You lived up to your contract. You lived up to all those national TV commercials. And now going forward, it's time for you to set the bar even higher that Cooper Rush reset for you. Thank you, number 4. Thank you.
Thank you, Boom. The team rallies around him, and if I'm head coach Ron Rivera, Taylor Heineke is my starting quarterback for the rest of the season.
They respond.
It's really simple.
They just respond.
Yes.
They're over 500. Meanwhile, a rousing win last week for Minnesota in Buffalo with the catch of the year of the decade by Jefferson. Kirk Cousins, 8-1 Vikings at home against Dallas. So certainly they'd continue. Maybe not. Micah Parsons with the sack. Ball loose. Dallas defense, which gave up the big lead to Green Bay, not on this day.
He's the most dominant edge rusher in the NFL. Got to let him rush more.
3-3 late first. Tony Pollard bounces. And when he gets space, he can accelerate 20-yard run. And then from the one, all right, the bigger guy, Zeke, touchdown. 10-3 Dallas. But certainly this is going to be a great game.
Yeah, it's going to be a great, nice 1-2 punch.
Pollard and Elliott. Great game. Cowboys up 13-3. Pollard from Dak. That's the explosion we were talking about.
It just looks different, Boom. We say it everywhere. It looks different.
Dak with 150 touchdown passes in his career. Now Parsons gets to Cousins again, his second sack. Seconds to go in the first half. Dallas ball. Dak gonna roll, buy time. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Lamb lays out, beautiful catch.
It's an old play that Green Bay used against the Cowboys when McCarthy was there. He brought it over. Nice execution by the team.
So a 60-yard field goal attempt by Brett Maher. It is good. He's 4 for 4, 60-plus in his career.
Nice little baby draw there, Boom. Just a small one.
Nice. You feel like golf, even though it's freezing everywhere. 23-3 at the half, Dallas. Dak, Pollard. They're not going to stop him. He could go all the way. How about them Cowboys? They don't need a Hail Mary here. It's 30-3. Early third still. Dante Fowler, when you know they got to pass, right?
Their defensive line is as good as anyone, and they got a lot of guys that can roll in.
7 sacks today booked for Dallas. Prescott to Noah Brown. He Noah that he was open. Nice throw and catch. Zeke from the 1. So Elliott 2, Pollard 2. The Dallas Cowboys. You know, 1 week, what's the matter? This week, whoa. Dallas, slice and dice. The Vikings in Minneapolis. Cowboys win it 40-3. Ed Werder, never a discouraging Werder with Micah Parsons.
Yeah, man, we had to come out here and make a statement. We heard all the noise, we heard everything, all the outside chatter, but we just stayed locked in, stayed in the room, and we said, this game won't define us. We're going to fix our mistakes and just get better. And to come out here and let all our hard work, all our hard work show today was great.
Well, I mean, how about them Cowboys? I mean, they did not. That's how they play like that. A week later, boom, darn impressive on both sides. And kicking too.
Well, without a doubt, on the road, their game plan was outstanding. Pollard, Elliott, but this was about their defense.
Yes.
Their defense was outstanding. Anytime their defense can pin their ears back and rush the pass, you talk about 7 sacks. You have to be able to run the football against the Cowboys. The Vikings couldn't do that. This was a dominating performance by Dan Quinn's defense, and it was good. They needed this. After you go to Lambeau and you allow Aaron Rodgers to come back, they needed to come on the road. As a defensive player, I got to play with swagger. They got the swagger back today in Minnesota.
So a couple of team landmarks here. Dallas came in 1960, Minnesota in 1961. Second largest home loss for the Vikings in history. They lost to the you weren't alive. 1963, they lost to the St. Louis Cardinals by more. Cowboys, largest road win in franchise history. Think of all the games they've won through the years, and that's saying something.
Well, that's saying a lot. And for Minnesota, Boom, the questions are still going to be there. Less than 200 yards of offense today. Kirk Cousins didn't look good. Only threw for like 105 yards. What are you going to be able to do when you can't run the football? Do you have a quarterback that can get it done? We know what the wide receivers are. You went out and you traded for Hawkinson. You got Thielen. You got Jefferson. You got Cook. The quarterback, can he get it done in a situation where the running game is not there? They needed Kirk Cousins today. He wasn't there. Now, the offensive line didn't block well, but those questions are going to hang over Minnesota regardless of what the record is.
Right. Every team's had their hiccups. I'm not making it.
Yes.
40-3 at home that's an eye-opener. Both, obviously, Dallas always at home on Thanksgiving playing the Giants. Minnesota home to the Patriots on Thanksgiving. That'd be some good football.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty impressive. That's all you can say.
Yeah.
Panthers, Ravens. So Baltimore laying in the weeds. Don't sleep on them.
Lurking, as we call it.
Lurking, but boy, did this take a while to get going at the big crab cake against the Panthers. Lamar Jackson missed a couple days practice sick. Bravion Roy, as the pass picked off by Carolina, they come to play under Coach Wilkes.
And boom, the best athletes on the field usually have a little belly and they're about 300 pounds.
So, Lamar, now they get going. That's DeMarcus Cuckoo-Cachu, Mr. Robinson, 31 yards, 3-0 Ravens at the half. Like Baker Mayfield, they played him a ton when he was quarterback with the Browns. He's back in action for Carolina. Had about Patrick Queen at 12 tackles, Roquan Smith 9. We're going to talk about
everywhere.
Oh, those guys, 21 tackles in the linebacking core. Now, Jackson looked at me. Lamar had a tough start. That's Robinson with a nice play, 20-yard.
I love the toe taps on the sideline, little dance move.
He caught balls for 128. They're just looking for, they plug in someone else. However, plugged in was Brian Burns, who still rushes the pass for Carolina.
They got offered 2 first-round picks for him. They didn't trade him. You see why.
And they later come away with a field goal, 6-3 to the Ravens. In this one, Shi Smith is brought down. And Ravens figure they're moving, but they ruled that the call is overturned. Smith down by contact was the first call. Marlon Humphrey picks it up.
Yeah, Humphrey's a ball hog, Boom. That whole defense goes after the ball. If it's anywhere, they're going to get it. It's
still just 6-3. They're having a good time. They're one by one. They hope to get folks back to that Kenyon Drake. 29 Detroit. They asked for the visitors' locker room, I'm told, so they would get used to it for Thursday. Hope they left some deodorant and soap.
Coaches think of everything, don't they?
Now, they do. Hey, Philadelphia, way to go. You won 8 games. You were ahead of everybody. But in the end, since we've been with you, Miami Dolphins 50 years ago popped the cork, remained the only undefeated team, the 1972 Dolphins. How would Philadelphia do getting back into things against the Colts on the road? Well, Jalen Hurts, okay, we got this. Jeff Saturday keeping his team in shape.
Yeah, I guess he didn't have time to work out during the week.
Well, tell you what, Jonathan Taylor, this is how we're supposed to look all year for the Colts. Matt Ryan giving it to Jonathan Taylor, 28-yard drive, 3rd and goal from the 1, 7-0 Colts.
Kind of look familiar, huh? Run the ball, lean on the defense. That was the formula.
Philly had trouble against Washington,
exactly.
Obviously, right? They lost it. Now, Jalen Hurts. You look up, and he just runs plays like this, down to the 2. Oh, but it's a high snap from Jason Kelce. Hurts falls on the ball, but they only get field goal 7-3 Philly.
Yeah, Kelce knows he made a mistake there. He's kicking himself on.
That's all right. Doesn't make many. The Eagles are down 13-3. We're in the 4th quarter. Hurts. Nobody's open. And I'm going to go out here. I don't think, big fella, you're going to get me. I don't think you're going to get me. That's a 23-yard pickup.
It's the mobile quarterback, Boom. Everything can be right on the defense, and they'll make you wrong.
Now, 2nd and 10, a few plays later, Hurts to Popquez Watkins. Hey, we do a pop quiz. He passed it. It's 13-10. Philly within 3. Matt Ryan. Jeff Saturday saved Private Ryan. Paris Campbell inside the 5, gain of 31, under 5 to go, 3rd and goal from the 5. Here's Philly's defense. Pass on Reddick. Now we're back to Shaq and Matt Ryan a lot.
And that's what